Hello everyone, it's Bella here representing Class Act today from Oshawa, live but recorded for you. Okay, so I want to hop right in and just show you the last bit of our kit buster session. And as you know, we've had Inspirational Thursday. We hosted one double page layout, a second double page layout with the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage, Fresh Snow. Now I'd like to take you into using the last bits of your kit and making some cards and tags and a little surprise at the end. Okay, I'm just checking my sound, making sure everything's fine. Yes, I am on. Okay, so let's start off with a couple of cards. I forgot how many I made, but we're just going to take it slow, and I will say the measurements as I go. I don't have them written down for you, but if you just follow along, they're very simple and easy, but quite fun. Okay, so we're going to start off with an A2 card here. And this A2 card, we are going to be using the mint paper. I don't know if you could see that here. I'm going to use my trusty pen as a pointer. The mint paper, which has all the snowflakes from your kit. We should have a 12 by 12 full page of that. So I've used a lot of the mint and the green tones for these cards. So you take your mint. Okay, first of all, your card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is your standard A2 card. And it's going to open, sorry, there's my instructions. It's going to be a top fold, okay? So what we're going to do is when you cut into this paper here, the green mint snowflake, it's going to be just a little bit less than the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's how I kind of measure my cards. So I just like that little bit of a white edge showing here. And then, so it's going to come right down because you can see, hopefully, yep, you can see there that it goes right down. So now I'm going to take out my little instructions. And excuse me as I read them out. Okay, so the pine cone here, that is a cut apart. So you have this cut apart. That's going to be popped up here to give that nice dimension. And this part here, which is the pine cardstock, it's going to measure 1 inch this way. And then we're going to go 5 1/2 across. Okay, so 1 inch, and I believe that's 5 1/2. Let me just check that measurement for sure to make sure. No, my apologies. It is 4 inches across. My apologies. And then 1 inch here. Okay, I'll leave my ruler out. All right, so after that, I don't know if you recall, on our second double page layout, we used a lot of the dark blue and light blue, like a monochromatic layout. We tore some of the borders from the top part. I mentioned to keep these little bits because this is what you can do. When you're tearing your paper like towards you, you get that white part there. You can always keep the little bits here. And it made a nice border. So this one's right side up. This one's wrong side down or right side down, whichever way you want to say it. So this is how it looks. It gives a nice little contrast. And like I said, you're going to pop up this. You're going to add your little snowflake. I used some of the pine here just to cut a little silhouette around the snowflake. I added 3 of the nice little white glistening gems here. I believe they are Pink Fresh. I'm not sure which ones I had used here, but I will show you one that is quite compatible, would look lovely with this layout. I mean, cards and layout is the Clear Dewdrops by Pink Fresh. They would look, actually, I think they would even look more stunning than what I put on there. Okay. All right, so that I'm going to leave that here in case anybody wants to think about adding that to their projects. So that's card number 1. So let me put that in here. Very simple, very easy. Okay, and then we're moving along to card number 2. I'm going to actually show you 2 and 3 together. So this is card number 2 and card number 3. So the reason I'm showing you them together is because you're going to have that full 12 by 12 sheet with the beautiful bouquet kind of looking with the forest, the greenery, and then you have all the snowflakes behind it. So you're going to take that bottom part of the card, the paper to make this card, because you'll see where the trees are. And then here, there's another part here that you're also going to cut. So here's your sheet. You're going to cut down, and so you can have this. This is going to measure, again, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to take out a little, I'll call it a smidgen, just for fun. A little smidgen in to show your white. And then here, we're going to use the tag with the little deer on it. This is a sticker that I used from the sticker sheet, little green heart. See how nice it coincides with this beautiful snowfall paper. And then this is from one of the cut-aparts as well. You have like 3 words. I think one starts beautiful, wonderland, and something else. So I just cut it, and I actually matted it. I don't know if you can see it. No, I did not matte that one. Sorry, it looked like I did. The color is so similar to the powder blue. So I pop dot it. Okay, so I raised this up, and then I added a few little gems. Now you could use your Wink of Stella if you like, a little bit on the trees, you know, some clear drops and stuff like that, anything that you want to do on here. Here again are those nice clear drops. They would look really nice on this card. So, gonna put this one over here so you can still visually see it. So again, this is the other part, the panel. So this kind of gives you an aerial view, I'd say. So you have the background is the top part of that 12 by 12 paper. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, come in a little bit, just so you have that little white border. And then I raised or pop dot this paper, okay? You can see that there. And I fussy cut this little deer. He's just there frolicking in the snow, having fun. And I put the You Warm My Heart. I cut them up and put them on the corner here, just slightly off the side, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And that is a sticker. Okay, so that's that card. Yep. So those are those 2 from that paper. So I'm going to move these on along over here. Okay, and here's another simple one. This one is using some of the pine cardstock, the Color Vibe by Simple Stories. I used the polka dot side. Again, the card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it opens sideways. Okay, and this is a cut apart panel, and I used that Dewdrop, was it Basil solid cardstock here to mat that card, and I raised it, pop dot it, and I put my gems. Again, you could use your Wink of Stella to give that a little bit of brilliance. All right, and also your flower here. Some glossy accents would look nice as like little drops of rain or dew. So that's that card. And then we're going to go back to that beautiful minty snowflake paper. Now this card is also open sideways, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, standard A2 card. Very simple for this card. Again, come in a little bit from the white to show the little edging, kind of gives it a little bit of elegance. And then I took the pine cardstock from Color Vibe, made a mat onto the 3 1/4 card, cut apart. It's the Season to Sparkle. Okay, and some of these little gems here. And I didn't have time, but if you do, the glossy accents would look really nice here, or the Wink of Stella Clear. So that's that one. Now we're going to get into some fancy folds. Who doesn't like a good fancy fold? Okay, so this one here, let me move my little instruction sheet from inside. It's not that complicated. This one's actually pretty easy. It's a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. Okay, and so let's just pretend this is not here for now. You're going to take your polka dot paper. You're going to cover the front of the card from edge to edge, just like you do. Then you're going to close this off a bit. Okay, this is part of the paper left over from, I believe, yeah, the second layout. So that one is going to be, it's a flip. So this one's going to be 3 3/4 by 4. What you're going to do is you're going to score a 1/4 inch off the top. Can you see this here? My little pointer, a little 1/4 inch. When you score that, you fold it. Okay, and that's what you get the fold. So now what you're going to do, you can actually insert this inside this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel. Probably be a lot crisper than what I did because I just covered it with a 3 by 4 card cut apart, and I just cut it to fit to size. And in here, you can add a white mat to do, you know, some more journal, right? You could put a picture, you could do a little bit more of a salutation, and you have the inside of the card also as well to stamp whatever you like, you know, thinking of you or happy birthday, say it's a winter birthday. So now that you have your flap, you're just going to design. These are the stickers from the sticker sheet, another little snowflake. You're going to take one of the smaller cut aparts from one of the sheets and mat it, excuse me, with the powder blue basil that we saw. I think that's some leftovers that we have from layout number 2. And here are some stickers. And this is from the sticker sheet as well. It's the border. I just ended up cutting it to fit to size. And I also used some powder so it doesn't stick. Okay, always powder. If you're going to use your stickers and you're going to raise them and put them decoratively on a project, make sure that you powder them down or else they will stick to your paper. All right, so let's recap this one. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to bring out my ruler so that I can recap it properly. Okay, so width-wise, this one is going to be over here at 3 3/4. Okay, and then you're going to, the lengthwise is going to be, right from edge to edge, hard to see, 4 1/2. But remember, at the 1/4, you're going to score, so that'll be 4 1/4. Okay, so it'll be nice, it'll fit lovely, and you have this cute little flap here. So that's one of our fun fold cards. Then we have another fun fold card that I've made for the store before in some of our kits. Okay, and this one again is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, A2 standard card. What you're going to do is you're going to have your card. You are going to glue all these edges. So this is your top fold, okay? So I'm going to say it's a top fold. You're going to glue all the edges. You're going to glue that card shut. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 inch from here and you're going to slice off the top. So you're going to have 2 pieces. Just disregard that for a minute because that's the finished project. So this will leave you this part of your card, that part of your card. This is all sealed all the way. This is all sealed all the way. This is open, that is open. So now you're going to take a piece of that powder blue and you're going to go 4 inches by 2 3/4, I'd say, because you want to fit, I hope it does fit a card. Let me see. Sorry, I'm impartial to Tim Hortons. I'm just going to do it this way. Yeah, it'll fit a nice little gift card, a Starbucks, you know, or something like that, or Marshall's. You can always put a little glue dot, and then this will insert into your top part of your card. Sorry, my hands are a little cold today. See how that goes? Ta-da! And it does come out. Don't worry. Okay, so with that said, you're going to take this piece, the powder blue, and now that you've cut it, because this part is open, you're going to put some adhesive, liquid adhesive, please, not any of the tape, because it'll get everything stuck. So once you put the adhesive, you slide this up here, hold it for a little bit so it's nice and adhered, okay? And once it dries, it'll fit so nicely right here into the top of your card. And this is a cut apart I used here. Also with the cut apart, I raised it. This part here, I just cut this little, because it came down, I just cut this little hot cocoa season and placed it up there. Okay, and then you have the dewdrop as a little mat. You can mat here if you like, but I ran out of time, so I just did the top with the gingham pattern, and these are your stickers. Okay, cute little birthday surprise, you know, anything you want to put in there, any card, or you can even put like a flat monetary bill. So there you go, nice, clean, and crisp. So that's another fun fold. And here we are with another one. This one's a little bigger. So this one we're actually using the rest of our powder blue cardstock. So again, we don't want to waste anything from paper, cardstock, everything that we use. So this one, it measures across. So I'll show you. You're going to do your card. So it's 10 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, 10 1/4 by 5 1/4. You're going to score it at 4 3/4 right here. Come from in there, score 4 3/4. Then you're going to fold it over. You've now got your card base. Okay, your card base is ready. So one part is longer than the other. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take the rest of that paper that you saw from this sheet, from that card, because you have that whole panel across the top. You're going to cut this to fit, and I will measure that for you. Oops. So because you have a little bit off of the blue again, so you're going to go 4 1/4 by 5. Okay, so that's this part here. Then you're going to do the gingham paper, which is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to pop up this little Chili Days cut apart. And what I've done, because I've popped it up, I have done a little bit of fussy cutting. Don't be afraid, because fussy cutting is fun for some of us. And I am slowly swinging people over to fussy cutting, because you want to use all your stash. So when you don't have flowers, you can fussy cut a flower. So I've done this one, I've tucked that one in, and I've done that one. So there's 3 little flowers, you know, rule of thirds, all ready to go. And before you start adhering anything, I should have told you that earlier, you're going to leave this part open, because that little tag is going to fit right in nicely. Okay? Again, you can also use this as a gift card. If you want and you're brave, you could put some glue dots back here, put one of those coffee cards or Marshall's cards or winner's cards in here. Leave it out a little bit so the recipient can see that it's going to be a pullout. And there you go. You have plenty of room in here to write your salutations and everything. And I believe this one here is 5 1/4 by 2 inches. Just finishes off the inside a little bit. All right, so that is that card. Another fun fold. Lots of fun with that one. I really enjoyed bringing that one to you. And here we have a 5 by 7. So the 5 by 7, again, using the rest of this paper, because it's just such a nice paper. So we want to use it all up. So you're going to take the pine. Again, the pine is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, a little bit of white. Then you're going to come in with the tree pattern at 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So just keep going in a little bit. And you're just going to adhere it flat. What I've popped up is the Chasing Snowflake sticker onto some pine. And again, I just cut it out like that. And I used a little bit of a corner rounder on that one. And this is a fussy cut part from the cut apart, the little skates with the pine cones and some of the stickers, the snowflakes, and your gems. All right, a nice little 5 by 7 card. So I'll leave that one here for you. Now, we have lots of tags. There was a full page of tags, and although I love putting tags on cards, like on the front of a card, say per se this was a tag, I would put the tag here, maybe two, one under, one popped up. But I wanted to do something different with you today. So if you cut the panel of the tags across the bottom, you can make a different kind of card. Now, what you do, say this is, you have 4 of them. What you do, disregard this. I did fold it. I didn't mean to. But what you do is you fold in here. You cut off this little edge. You fold that one in here. You fold that again. You cut off this edge, the ones at the end. And you fold. You can use a hole punch and put some ribbon through it, and kind of tie it up, or some twine. And you can open up, say that's a flat card. It's a little different. Somebody's going to say, hey, how did you make that? Simple. I just followed a video. And on the back, you have more things to say, like you melt my heart. Hot cocoa is a hug from the inside. So this is really nice to give to a good friend on a cold day like today. So that's something you could do with your tags. I will leave that up here. Okay. And lastly, this is the thing that I created. Let me pull this off here so we can follow along. So I created a little folio with the rest of the tags and the cut aparts and some of the cardstock that's left over. So here's the front cover of the folio. Now you can put a ribbon around it if you like. I just wanted to show you all the folding and how it works. So you're going to take this page, which is the ledger page. Okay, it has that. Now, I didn't mind the direction on this going upside down. It didn't bother me at all because it's a cute little folio. And once they see the inside, I think they're just going to stop there. So with this folio, let me move this out here so you don't get distracted. Sorry, let's move some of these over here. Okay. With the folio, you're going to take your 12 by 12 page. So your 12 by 12. And you're going to score it right down at 6, right the way half. And then you're going to flip it and score it again at 6. So once you take, say this is open, once you take the sheet and you're folding it over, you're going to have it just folded in half. So what you're going to do is from the bottom one, you're going to take 2 inches off. This is 2 inches. You're going to take 2 inches off the top. Once you take those 2 inches off, you're going to adhere with liquid glue, not tape. I lost my pointer. Here we are. You're going to glue here, because this is already sealed. You're going to glue here. And you're going to put a very fine line of glue here. So that will create your pockets. And you have, oops, 2 pockets. See that? Okay, we'll do this one after. So in one pocket, what I've done, because this is the other side of your paper. For one pocket, I have taken this Flurries of Fun. This is great for journaling. So we can put that in there. Now you can get really fancy and you can put ribbons on there or little tabs, whatever you want to do. Corner around them. I just put them in to just show what they look like plain, but you can add anything. You can even add some of the extra stickers from your sheets. I think there's not a few, maybe 5 or 6, very small ones. There's another one. If you have one of those selfie printers, you could put like a 2x3 photo here. So it could be a nice little coffee table adornment, topic of the day. People can pull it out and say, oh my gosh, this is so nice. And it's a gift for a hostess or someone. Then you have this little card here, the journal card. It actually gives you prompts. So your favorites, memories, family, and moments. Okay, and then you have this lovely backing here, the B side. So you can put photos, journaling, stay cozy, another spot for a photo. this one, winter is warmer when we're together. And you could put a photo here. This is leftover from the pine cardstock. I've put that in there. Or you could adhere this together if you like. Make a mat and then put a photo in the back. So this can go here. And that's what I mean. This one was the largest, so you could put like a little ribbon here and tab that. Then on this side, I mean, you're going to put your cards whichever way you like, but I just want to show you what's left over and what I did with them. On this side, we have the winter memories, nice little photo there, or journaling. We have cold hands, warm heart, and that has the gingham on the back. And then we have another mat. Okay. And this one's nice too. Silver white winters that melt into spring. I almost feel like I need to sing. And that's lovely. Love the way the blues go together. And you have this nice little ledger journal here. And I did corner round these. We do have the corner rounder here from Dress My Crafts if you're interested. Then what I did is I wanted to showcase more of the tags. So with the tags, what I did is I created a little pocket. So here is my prototype. I'm going to show you how this goes. So here's the pocket. Let's move these out of here. And you have just a little bit of room. Doesn't have a bottom gusset, but you just have a little bit of room. So you don't want to do it flat. So you can put your little tag booklet in there. So let's show your tag booklet. Again, this is your tags. You're just going to get your bone folder and score them where the lines are. Just follow the lines. Here as well, you could put photos, journaling. And I would actually hole punch this and put some twine and maybe a bow, snowflake attached to it. It would look really nice and it would enhance your project for sure. And then here's another cut apart, and then that'll go in here as well. So let's construct, well, let me show you how to construct this little pocket. It's pretty simple. So you're going to take 6 inches. Okay, so this paper, or you can use whatever other paper's left over, but I like this one because it really worked well with the colors of the pine cones. So you're going to take 6 inches. You're going to cut it across and 2 inches down. So then what you're going to do at the 1/4 inch for all of these corners, you're going to come in and you're going to score a 1/4 inch. You're going to score here a 1/4 inch. Let me just open this up for you. So you're going to score, score, fold, fold, and there you go. So what I would do here is put a little bit of glue on the corners so that they lay flat. And you hold it down for a little bit. Okay, you don't have to glue the inside, and I'll tell you why. So that'll be glued. So now you're going to take some liquid glue here, liquid glue there, liquid glue here, flip it over, and hold it down with maybe an acrylic block or something, or an empty tea mug. So this is going to create your pocket. And you will have room in there. Okay, so you can also put ribbon here, or if you have like a scallop punch, you can make a little decorative border. You can do so many things with these little folios. So this will go back in here. Oh, and don't forget to add the stickers. There's 1, 2, 3 stickers here just to finish it off. And then we're going to put that little tag here. I'll move him over. Okay. All right, you can even insert a card in there if you don't want to give the person all the cards and stuff. If you're giving as a gift, you can also always put 1 card in there because that still fits. Okay, so that concludes our Do You Want to Build a Layout Kit Buster session, because we have built 2 layouts. So here is 1 and 2. All right, so I'm going to page 1. That was our first session. Page 2. So you did one double page layout here. And then we did another double page layout here. So page 1 and page 2. And we made a folio. 1, 2, and where's the other one? Oh, I guess we only had 2. The fun folds, a 5x7. Oh, there's the other fun fold. It was looking right at me. Okay, so we have a folio. 1, 2, 3 fun folds, a 5x7. And A2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 A2 cards with a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. You can turn this one into a card to make it 10 and a folio. How about that for busting a kit? So this was featuring the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Fresh Snow collection. Thank you for joining me on the last 2 Inspirational Thursdays. This is not an Inspirational Thursday video. This is pre-recorded to finish off the rest of our kit busting session. My name is Bella. I thank you for joining me. And if you really enjoy this, leave us a comment. We may try this again, because it's always nice to use up all of our paper, and there's so many nice things coming in. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. If you have any questions, you can reach us at classactstamps@rogers.com. Our website is www.classact.ca. Thank you, and have a wonderful day or evening. Bye-bye.